What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy BigJusLaFlare from that Facts and Cap podcast, and we at the LaFlare Lounge with it. And today we got Ksoo in the building, who we gonna talk about. So Ksoo, y'all know he's affiliated with Young and Ace. I think he tried his hand in rapping, but he was basically known for being a shooter around Jacksonville, and he's fighting a couple cases right now for murder. His brother as well, and his pops. His pops was arrested for basically helping them get away when they actually committed the murder. So let's just read this article because they talking about Ksoo daddy out here snitching on his own son. So let's read this. It says, according to documents obtained by the First Coast News, Abdul Robinson Sr. is cooperating with the authorities and will testify against his son, Jacksonville rapper Ksoo, real name Hakeem Robinson, 23, in a first-degree murder case. Prosecutors allege that Robinson Sr. is the leader of a violent drug game known as ATK, or Ace's Top Killers, as they also claim that Ksoo is a member of the gang. Ksoo was indicted for first-degree murder of the deaths of Adrian Gaynor, aka Bibby, in February 19th, and Charles McCormick, aka Lil Buck, in January 2020. So that's two bodies. Both Gaynor and McCormick were also rappers in Jacksonville. Robinson Sr. is charged for accessory after the fact of a first-degree murder for the death of Damon Rothmel, I don't know how to say his last name, 50 years old, who was killed by a stray bullet while riding his bike between this case and the McCormick case. He's also facing 3 felony charges and could each carry sentences of 30 years in prison. In addition, Ksoo's brother Abdul Robinson Jr. has also been indicted for first-degree murder in McCormick's murder case. 3 others also charged in this case. Dominique Barner, one of the 6 defendants in McCormick's murder case, is also cooperating with the investigators, and he revealed more information about the beef between McCormick and Ksoo. According to the investigators, Barner stated that Ksoo started beefing with McCormick after he dissed Ksoo's half-brother Willie Addison, aka Boss Goon, who was murdered in January 16, 2019. According to the prosecutors and police, an off-duty officer witnessed a gunman use the rifle to kill McCormick and then flee in a Nissan Altima. Prosecutors claim that the security footage shows that Ksoo was the shooter, which the rapper's attorney denied. The off-duty officer chased the Nissan until it crashed and the people fled on foot. Prosecutors say fingerprints on a rifle found in the Nissan and hair on a nearby t-shirt were linked to Ksoo. Ksoo was pleaded not guilty to the charges. Jacksonville rapper Julio, Julio said that he's been a snitch. All right. Wow. So I look at it like this. I feel like Ksoo dad, Abdul, you're the scum of the earth. And it's not because you're just snitching. Because I don't condone doing what Ksoo is accused of doing, or his brother, Abdul Robinson Jr. I don't condone that type of shit. But where do you get off as a father who raised these children? You were in these children's life, apparently, and you probably come from the streets as well, but you didn't teach these boys the right thing. You didn't teach these boys to go to college. You didn't teach these boys, you didn't put a ball in their hand. You didn't stop them. You obviously didn't do enough. You failed as a parent, and now you're failing as a man yourself. You probably did your time before and said, man, I'm not going back to jail over these dudes. But instead of, riding around with them for a murder, being an accessory, you could have been teaching them boys something else. These boys look like they didn't turn to the streets, and you damn near showed them the way. Hey, you want to be in the streets? This is how you do it. No, it's your job as a father to show your kids another way so they could be better than you. And instead, now y'all all go to jail and you can't even hold it down for your son. What kind of father are you to where you gonna be like, you know what? I'ma stand in the courtroom and I'ma point at my sons. Yeah, I know him. That's my son. His name is Abdul Robinson Jr. Yeah, that's my other son right there, my youngest, Ksoo. You gonna point at your own kids because you failed them and they turned to whatever they turned to and they managed to be who they were supposed to be? I'd die before I let my own son be in the streets doing shit like that. Dead ass. But not everybody gonna move like that. And that's a shame that you actually are willing to tell you about to be in witness protection against your own goddamn sons. As long as it ain't you though, right? You gonna put your sons in jail. This is why the streets are not real, bro. Get out of the streets. Your own daddy will tell on you. Niggas tell on their own mamas. So what do you think that your friends is gonna do? You think your friends is about to be loyal to you? Bro, we about to see when this YSL shit break down, bro. How many people snitching? Just imagine Gunna and Thug Face when them discovery packs about to come in. Cause they coming. And when they read it, and they gonna be like, damn. This was my nigga that said, yo, Slat, he'll die for me. This is the nigga who said, yo, this blood love, whatever the fuck they be saying and shit. But this is sad, sad, sad right here. This is a situation where your own goddamn daddy will tell on your ass. There's no winning in the streets, people. It's probably a 5% chance you're gonna make it out. And the way they throwing out Fed cases and RICOs, you know, you got the states coming and throwing out RICOs. Where they do that at? They giving niggas like Gunna RICOs because he just represent the brand. And y'all want to be in the streets? What's appealing to the streets right now when all you see is death in jail? Your favorite rapper right now has a Fed case, or he's being looked at by the feds. That's for real. Or obviously the local authorities is looking at him as well. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all think that, you know, self-preservation, it is what it is? Do y'all think that, you know, how could you tell on your own goddamn son? Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about this situation, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel. And we out, baby. Boom!
Our Daddy channel. Subscribe to our Daddy channel.